Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's more Star Wars action for you. I contacted Lee Ward, the General Chief at The Good, the Bad and the Robots. That's their website there. It's a UK based online store where you can get all your 1/6 scale goodies. And I messaged Lee, as I tend to do quite randomly. Once in a blue moon I'll just send him a message and say, what do you have laying around that I might possibly be able to purchase off of you? And Star Wars based. I've just seen Rogue One. I got the Star Wars Hot Toys, sorry, Rogue One Vader there for about a week now. Love it. Got a bit of a Star Wars bug after seeing Rogue One and messaged Lee. And he said, well, at the moment I don't have much. I've got a couple of Stormtroopers coming in soon, but I do have a Han and Chewy at the moment. And I was like, ooh, Han and Chewy. They are about as iconic as it gets, and they're about as Star Wars as it gets, other than Vader here. So I took them off his hands. And thank you so much, Lee. Give you a little shout out again. Check Lee out, guys, if you're in the UK or Europe. I'm not too sure how he deals with people outside of the UK. Got a cool little message from him there as well. Thank you very much, Lee, and I hope you're having a great Christmas so far. It's going to be one hell of a Christmas for me. I shouldn't have I shouldn't be unwrapping these till Christmas Day, technically, I guess, but they're my presents. I can do what I want. Let's get them open. The usual Star Wars style boxes, nothing changes there. I like the way all the boxes are quite similar in their design and appearance. Here is the kind of inlay card with a picture of the figure. Now that is how I'm going to be, using the little comb that you get with Chewy here. I went through quite a lot of reviews on these guys on YouTube in the last couple of days when I knew I was getting these, and some surprising how many people either probably a little bit worried about messing with the fur or the hair too much, but it seems, you really got to get in there with the comb. I'm looking forward to this because these figures have been out for about a year now, and all the time I'm seeing them, apart from a couple of people, Jason Barth comes to mind. He rocked his Chewy in a very respectable manner and managed to get the fur looking great. And you can get rid of this kind of weird, the way his mouth kind of looks like it's really protruding out from his face. You can definitely get rid of that by adjusting the hair. So, that's what I've been thinking this whole time. So now I finally get to try this out for myself and see if I can get Chewy looking movie accurate, or at least a bit more Chewy than Bigfoot. I don't know. But yeah, I like this. Han is, or Han, I'm going to just keep saying Han because that's how I say it, but bit of a controversial one. A lot of people will always say great figure, but it's not perfect. There are flaws, especially maybe with the likeness. Me personally, from everything I've seen, I think the likeness is great, but let's have a look. I mean, let's check this out together. These are a year old, so it's not like you guys haven't seen this already. I might have to put a little pause in here to use both hands for this. I'll be back. Alright, so I've taken off the flap, and yep, I love that head sculpt. I mean, I know a lot of people say it's not perfect, and it probably isn't perfect, but to me, not being the biggest Star Wars expert and not being the biggest Harrison Ford expert, I mean, it looks like him enough for me. I'm happy with that. Let me just zoom in there. That is a great likeness of a young Harrison Ford. Mind you, he was in his, was it mid-30s or early 30s when he made the first Star Wars? Not 100% sure about that. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments, because you guys know your stuff when it comes to Star Wars. Me, I'm in my mid-30s. I've been watching the Star Wars movies all my childhood and stuff, but it was one of those things. I mean, that's why I'm only getting these now, because I really wasn't ever intending to start collecting Hot Toys Star Wars stuff, because I knew it would be, as my friend Nick puts it, like a deep rabbit hole that you shouldn't really get into unless you're willing to part with a lot of cash. But yeah, I just saw Rogue One and I thought, you know what, I'm going to need to get on the case with some of these classic Star Wars figures, because they're timeless, and this particular look for Han Solo and Chewie, it's just about as iconic as it gets, so I'm really chuffed. We'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, just to say, so far, first impressions of that head sculpt are fantastic. Me personally, I'm totally happy with that. And obviously I didn't get the double pack because Lee had the two figures individually. So there's a couple of little bits that I don't have, like the big gun for Chewie, and I think a headset for Chewie. Don't care about that. I actually kind of prefer having individual boxes for him, to be honest. And I love this artwork. So let's have a look at Chewie. I bet he's going to look pretty funky, fresh out of the box. Well, here he is, and god damn it, he's hairy. I mean, I knew that going in, but it's a bit of a shock when you actually see it. I have seen this in person once before, and he is looking ever so slightly funky there. He's definitely going to need to book an appointment at Night Vision Hairdressers. I'm going to have to give him a good going over. Didn't mean to zoom in on his groin when I said give him a good going over. There's nothing to read into that. Oh, I love his blaster. What do you call this? What's the technical name for this, folks? Let me know. I'm just going to call it a blaster, like a crossbow blaster. I'm not too sure what the technical name for it is. Classic weapon for Chewy. All his bits and pieces. Yeah, so for this unboxing, you're not going to be seeing Chewy looking really good, because I'm not going to be doing all that futzing right now. That's going to be happening tonight later on. So just an unboxing, just to let you see, fresh out of the box, how they look. Let me just get some light happening here for you. There you go. Yeah, so definitely needs some work, but all the hair is there for you to work with. It's just a matter of using the comb that's provided and getting him looking better than this. But already I can see the potential. It's not as light as I heard in some of the reviews. I mean, I knew that he was going to be quite light, but I heard in a lot of the reviews that I watched that he was very sort of shockingly light when you took him out of the box. Maybe it's just because I've been collecting these things for almost 10 years now, but he's not as light as I thought. He is a light figure, there's no doubt about that, but he's not as light as I was expecting, so that's good. Little bit of weight to him. Not much, but a little. So you can join Vader and the other guys. Let's get to it. Okay, I was really worried because I couldn't find this damn comb, and it turned out to be stuck in the, well, inside the instruction manual that was kind of stuck to the sort of underside of the box, so I was really worried. I thought I was going to have to go out and buy a comb to comb Chewy's hair. Me, myself, I'm rather follically challenged, so I have no need for one of these, but Chewy certainly does, and yeah, I've had a little futz about with him, just 5 minutes. I went in and basically with the head I put it there, get it in there, and then just give it a wiggle, loosen up the hair and kind of get rid of that, you know, it's kind of concealed a bit now. Still need to tweak the fur. I mean, I've only literally just had a quick little fiddle now, need a bit of time with it to get used to it, but it definitely looks better than it did out of the box. And it's a stunning figure, absolutely, no doubt about it. Very happy to have this. It's a work of art. There is another Chewy figure coming from The Force Awakens by Hot Toys, but I definitely am glad I went for the New Hope version. I'm sure there'll be Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi probably later on in years to come, but we'll tackle that one when it comes up. But for me, I'm pretty damn happy with this. Just a quick unboxing then. I'll get Han Solo out and I'll just pose him up with Chewy. Just wanted to quickly show you how he looks, slightly futzed with. Not all the way there yet, still need a bit of time with him. Literally just got him out of the box, but first impressions are fantastic. Alright, Han Solo is out of the box, and I've got to say I've got no problems with that head sculpt. I think it is fantastic looking. Very good likeness to Harrison Ford. Get a much better look at that later on. Do a true light review after this. Both these guys together in the daylight. I bet they'll look fantastic. One little thing, I tried to bend this elbow and it will not move. Every time I try to bend the elbow, as soon as I think it's moved, it just pops out of the socket here. The actual whole arm just comes out, or the forearm comes out from the elbow. Bit worrying. I can't really lift up the sleeve too high because it's quite tight around his arm, and there doesn't really seem to be an easy way to get this top off him to examine what's going on. The arm is not backwards or anything like that. It is the right way around. It just will not bend at the elbow, and I'm used to these things, but this is a little bit scary because that really does not want to move. But at least the arm that holds the gun, I can bend that elbow, but I'm sure I'll be able to work this out in time, hopefully. But yeah, Han and Chewy look fantastic together. Still need to do some work on Chewy's fur, but there you go. That's the unboxing. First impressions are fantastic. Once again, thank you, massive thanks to Lee Ward for letting me know about these and sending them down as quick as he did. True Light review, showcase videos, the whole lot coming your way over Christmas. It's going to be a very Star Wars-y time. Alright, so those are my 3 current Hot Toys Star Wars figures. Next, probably go for an Obi-Wan, Princess Leia. I would like to wait for a Return of the Jedi Luke with the hood, the way he looks when he goes to Jabba's palace to rescue Han. And I don't think I'll bother with a Boba Fett, to be honest. I know he's cool, but I don't know, never really been a massive Boba Fett fan. But then again, I never was a massive Han and Chewie fan either, and here they are and they're fantastic, so we'll see how it goes. But definitely Obi-Wan is probably next on the list for me. I have to get that one in January. Hopefully the price hasn't gone too crazy on Obi. So yeah, awesome looking pieces. If you guys haven't checked out all the videos I've done on Rogue One Vader, do check them out. You got the unboxing, True Light review, outdoors, a showcase video, the review, some modifications that we have to do to get a movie accurate look with the tunic that he's wearing over the armor there. And I'll bring you some more videos soon. So hope you're having a good Christmas so far. True Light review on the way. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you soon. Bye.